Hi, Mogana. Let's take a look at this new set, okay? You want to write a letter to the editor recommending a person. Okay, fine. So, here's what we've got. Dear sir, I'm writing this letter with reference to your advertisement dated this. I would like to recommend a person who deserves an award on humanitarian basis. All right, that's a little awkward on humanitarian basis. It's just not particularly natural. So why don't we say something a little different? Who deserves a reward based on her humanitarian work, based on her humanitarian activities. Something like that would work better than rather than on a humanitarian basis. Okay. Let's see. Also, you mentioned the advertisement. You don't mention what the advertisement is. That might have been a nice thing to include here too. So I'm writing this letter with reference to your advertisement. Um, uh, right. For the valuable or for the biggest contribution to society, something like that. I mean, just tell me what the advertisement pertains to. That was missing for me a little bit too. Okay, so I am Mogana, working as an assistant manager in Kennedy Woman Development Organization. I would like to suggest my company's director, Mrs. Angela Martin, for this award. Please allow me to explain the contributions she has. You don't do a contribution, you make a contribution. So let's try that. Please allow me to explain the contributions she has made to our society. Firstly, she's been working for the upliftment of widow women with an E, because the way you wrote it, it's as if just one widow for more than 2 decades. Secondly, every month careful here, when you say every month that she does something, you're kind of obligating yourself to use the present simple. Okay, so every month she donates 50% of her salary to women in need. Thirdly, during weekends she spends time for needy women, again with an E, widows, and destitute women. All right, we'll talk about that in a second. Finally, she never differentiates people based on race, religion, or color. Now, careful with the word needy. Needy doesn't, what you mean to say here is women in need. Needy is something different, okay? Take a look at a really good dictionary, and you'll see the difference between women in need and needy women. So, finally, she never differentiated against people. We said that already. Due to all these reasons, I would suggest this exemplary lady who has dedicated all her lifetime for the welfare of many women. Those who have received support from her will really feel happy. No, women, or how about this? The women who have received support from her will really feel happy if she receives this award. I'd be delighted if you could nominate Mrs. Angela Martin to your list. Yours faithfully. Okay. Um, this was okay. There was some awkwardness here, okay? And it's some awkwardness that I haven't seen in your writing for a while, so that's kind of surprising to me. Some of it did feel a little awkward. It wasn't particularly natural in some places. I would have liked to see certain things developed here that weren't developed. Let's see. For example, you talked here about the contributions this person has made. I think you could have said a few things about that. A little bit more than you did. You just pretty much gave me a list, so it didn't really feel like you developed any of those things at all. Okay. You said she's been working for the upliftment of widow women for more than 2 decades. So how about, I don't know, like what has she been doing? Has she been helping them get jobs? Has she been helping them, seek higher education? I mean, you could have gone a little bit more into detail about that. Okay. And here too, I mean, it just really felt like a list, like 1, 2, 3, 4, but no development. I mean, it's really the same thing when we write an essay, okay? So if you're going to give me reasons for something, explain to me why or how they are reasons. I want a little more information here. And then if you had done that, you didn't really need to say all of this, that the women who she has helped will feel really happy. Not totally necessary. You could have wrapped up in a briefer, kind of more, I don't know, more of a conclusion. It's just something like, due to all the reasons, I am happy to wholeheartedly recommend Mrs. Angela Martin. Her contributions are great, and I don't know, she is an exemplary person for this reward, something like that, and then just be done with it, okay? Because you will have developed all of this here. So those are some of the things that I would have liked to see here, okay? All right, let's move on to your task 2. Children are not allowed to leave school and get full-time work. Is this good or bad? Okay, interesting. Let's see. The government of certain countries strictly prohibits child labor and encourages, okay, if it's prohibits, it encourages students to acquire rudimentary education through legislation. This is a positive approach to prevent the exploitation of children, which would allow teenagers to concentrate on their studies. Okay, fine, clear. There is ample evidence to support why, get rid of as to. There's ample evidence to support why, I don't really like young ones. I know a lot of students like to write this. It's kind of awkward. We never really write like this in English. So just young people would have been great. So why young people should not be allowed to get full-time employment. The central reason behind this is it would minimize the grasping power of children. I don't know what you mean. What is grasping power? That is needed to gain knowledge and skills. For example, recent empirical research by the UK government demonstrated that children below 16 who are employed full-time did not excel in their academics when they were offered an opportunity to attend evening classes due to demand and stress in work. Demands, plural here. And stress from work. Thus, it is conclusively clear that if these students were not allowed to enter the workforce, they could concentrate more on their studies. Okay. At the same time, children could be cheated by employers. Okay. In other words, they may not fully understand the details given in the work contract. As a result, they could be paid less than their expected wages, or they may be forced to work for longer hours. For example, an extensive study from Oxford University shows that teenagers in Nigeria are often paid salary below the national minimum wage. Therefore, it is possible to state without doubt that these kinds of situations, with an S, could be prevented if the underage persons were not allowed to work at the cost of their education. All right, good. In conclusion, from arguments and examples given, I firmly believe that it is a positive step taken by various legal bodies to impose law against child labor. Laws, here, S. Teenagers cannot be exploited by employers, and there will be ample time and energy for them to focus on their academics. It is predicted that other nations will promote these kinds of laws to promote fundamental education to youngsters. All right, that's lovely. That was good. That read really easily. You could see I got through it quickly. I didn't have any trouble understanding. So cohesive, coherent. You addressed the topic well. I don't have any issue with this. I thought you did rather nicely. The word count was fine. I'm saying it's maybe a little, oops, what happened here? What did I do? Give me a second. Oh no, I did something funny. There we go. Yep, 311 words. So yeah, it was very good. It was very good. So really here, what I'm looking at is that I thought the task 1 was the weaker of the 2 tasks today, okay? So just work on that a little bit more. You're definitely doing well with your task 2s. One thing I want you to know is we don't really use persons as the plural for person anymore. We typically prefer people. So keep that in mind as well. All right, but good job overall. Let's see another set from you, okay? I'll be waiting, so I'll wait to see what you write next time. Good luck.